Hello everyone and welcome back to a new video. And on today's video, this is going to be probably a pretty large build that we're going to do. I am going to try to make some sort of forced perspective with wheat fields. I've been getting a lot of inspiration lately on Pinterest and Instagram, and I want to try this, especially with the wheat fields. You guys know I love that item, and I want to put it to good use. And honestly too, just kind of random, I was taking the time just to walk through what we've built so far, and the spring core is coming together so well. So I'm hoping I can tie this kind of all together. There's still some big areas we need to fill, but so far everything is coming along probably better than I guess really thought it would. But anyways, enough rambling. First thing we need to do is, I'll kind of show you. We have this flower mess right here. We have all these other flowers up here. I've even managed to grow some black roses, definitely not on purpose. I remember doing the black roses and being so excited to get my first gold rose. That was so fun. And honestly, the hardest flower for me to get was the blue rose. So yeah, that is just kind of a random fact. But anyways, so we need to do some terraforming too. We have random furniture over there from when we first started building. And also, this is another interesting thing here. So the museum, let me see if I can pull it up on my map and show you. So it is right in front of like the halfway point where the summer core is going to be at. So that is going to be something we probably have to fix. So I'm probably going to have to upgrade that too, unfortunately. But nonetheless, we'll get it done. So let's go ahead and start our cleanup. Okay, so now that we have a majority of everything cleaned up, so what we need to do is go for kind of like a forced perspective view. So this mountain right here, or this whatever you want to call it right here, is kind of in the way, and I need it, but I don't need all of it. So what I'm going to do is press it back. Just to help grab the aesthetic that we are going for. So yeah, let's go ahead and terraform. So we're gonna do it all behind here and then demolish some of the stuff up here, and that should help us get the look that we're going for. I don't know. Let's go ahead and get started. And now that we finally got done making this mountain, we can get with the actual build. For the most part, we are going to be placing down a lot, and I mean a lot of wheat fields. So hopefully I do have enough. We shall see. So yeah, let's go ahead and start placing down some wheat fields. So I am out of trees, and as you were seeing from the past few clips, I have been going to different islands. So I did go ahead and snag up some just random, like, of these cedar trees, because since we're higher up, I think it will be really fitting to place these down here. Now this spot particularly isn't going to be anything really to write home about. I'm just going to make like a secret, like, sit down spot. I just feel like it would be really cute and just a nice little Easter egg for when everyone comes to visit my island. But I went ahead and just grabbed a few. I know I can go up there, but since I was there and I'm probably going to run into multiple of these islands, I went ahead and just got it. Now, the lookout spot is already looking phenomenal. Definitely basically capturing everything I was going for, which I am really thankful about. Now this, again, just random assortment of trees, and then I'm probably going to place down a lot of weeds or something up here, just to make it look overrun. Doesn't need to be anything too, like, over the top. And then over here, I think I can go ahead and place a tree right here, I think. Yes, I can. All right, awesome. So now for what you see right here, now that I can go ahead and talk, let me drop some of these wheat fields. I will be using probably the remainder of these wheat fields, which is all the ones I have left. So what I plan on doing is probably in this video, making the overlook portion and then going back and finishing some things up in different video. But I wanted to kind of capture the aesthetic that I'm going for, because this is a pretty big build, and honestly I don't have all the time in the world, but I want to have a pretty nice build for you guys. So I went ahead and placed down some wind turbines, just to kind of show it's like a big empty field, and a silo. So this silo can probably actually be pushed forward a little bit more. And then I do know that we have one more villager left, and I believe it's Azalea. So yes, I'm gonna be putting Azalea right here, front and center. She's gonna have her own, like, little place for herself. But yeah, let's go ahead and go back to some islands and pick up a lot of trees, because I'm gonna be needing a lot of normal trees to fill in the area. Okay, so honestly, I just stopped going to islands because I was having no luck, so I just went ahead and bought the trees myself. So now we want to go ahead and place down Azalea's house right here, and then what we're going to do is place down a lot of trees for height, and to cover up some of the areas that I need help covering up, just to, I don't know, help me out a little bit more. And I was honestly really scared that that was going to get rid of my wheat fields, but it didn't. So now down here, just because honestly you're really not going to see this anyways, I'm going to place down some trees just periodically around. They don't have to be no rhyme or reason, just kind of randomness, honestly, to fill in this area as best as we can. Because honestly, I don't know what I'm going to put in between here quite yet. If anything, it doesn't really need to be much of anything. Again, this is a very rural area for our spring course, so it doesn't need to be jam-packed by any means. Now, I am hoping that when we time travel, this does look pretty good, but we shall see. So I'm gonna go ahead and place down the rest of our saplings, and then we can time travel. Okay, so now that we have time traveled and we have all of our trees planted around, what this is kind of caging off this corner here, and also helping us with our look over here, our forced perspective. Now, we are primarily going to focus on Azalea's house now. So what we're going to do is go ahead and place down some terraforming just around her house, again, just to make it feel a little bit more homier for Azalea. And all we're going to do is place this grass pathing just around to give her like a little walk-in, just something nice for her, and plus to kind of fill in the area a little bit better. And then what we need to do lastly is decorate around here. Now we can, I think, place down a wheat field in front, which we can. Nice. I was worried because their hitboxes here are extremely weird. Now I may change that, but for right now I am liking how that looks. And now we need to randomly and strategically place down our wheat fields all around her house and see what we get. Okay, so now we got a bulk of this kind of lined out for her. Now I don't know if I can place this bike right in front of her house or not. Okay, so this is probably, yes, the furthest it can go, which isn't too bad. Now, I'm not gonna lie, I am running out of wheat fields, but I do want to break up kind of everything with the wheat fields and start placing down some fencing, because fencing really does help, especially from afar, and it makes it look like it's a lot more filled in than what it really is, which can help me a lot, especially if I'm going for a certain look. So now what we're going to do is strategically place down all of these fences, again, just to help. And we really need to fill in this area a little bit better. I know it looks really plain because it's just, well, a lot of wheat fields, but from afar it's going to look really good, and that is what we're really wanting to go for anyways, so it's not that big of a deal. And I really like the silo here. It looks really cool, like kind of barricaded around here, and it almost looks like we're just like fencing everything off and like catty cording. Wow. Okay, so after I got done glitching in real life, all it is, it looks like we are caging this off. In layman's terms, that is what we're doing. Now, for a sneak peek, I want to see what this looks like, because I am dying to see what it looks like from afar, and this is exactly what I wanted to go for. Now, if you use your little camera and go up, it looks like just a random field of wheat with Azalea's house in the background. That is what I was wanting to capture. Now, what I want to do, and especially before my controller dies, is decorate around here. Again, this is a very rural area, so I want to fill in the road just a little bit more. It doesn't need too much, but yeah, let's go ahead and grab some stuff and see what I come up with. Now, I wanted it to be like, so this is just going to be a straight up dirt road, so I want there to be kind of like a lost driver, like someone getting like lost or turned around. So I wanted to grab this big like U-Haul looking truck to kind of make it give that aesthetic off, I guess. And then also too, I was thinking of Azalea, and I think she would probably want some sort of power. So I went ahead and grabbed a utility pole just to kind of show like there is somewhat of civilization here, and plus it gives it a little bit more height. And again, to add on to this being a very rural place, I wanted there to be a little angled signpost, so I did go ahead and grab the angled signpost rather, and I want it just to be pointing, I guess, yeah, right directly towards her home. So when we do extend this going a little bit further, it will make sense. Trust me, we have a lot more to do on this, and I do plan on finishing this up pretty soon because I want to get with the summer core portion of everything. I have been really busy in real life, so do forgive me. I know this build kind of doesn't make sense right now, but trust me, it's all part of the plan. So let's go ahead and do our final walkthrough. And that is going to wrap up today's video on our, I don't even know what to call this. Really, it's a spot for Azalea to live, and it's our forced perspective. Now, this is the start of this kind of video that I'm doing. Again, this is a work in progress, so hopefully you guys can see the full picture that I am going for. I really do think I did a good job capturing what I wanted to do, and plus I'm kind of going out of my comfort zone here. I think this overall did turn out really, really well, and we gave Azalea a really nice spot to live. But yeah, if you guys did enjoy today's video and don't want to miss out on any more Animal Crossing content, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe. Always, guys, thank you so much for watching, and till next time.